dear children, good morning. Today we shall learn a poem from a railway carriage. You all might have travelled in trains. Some of you may not have, but this poem lets you relive the memories that you have travelled in trains, and also for those who haven't travelled in trains, you will get a chance to know what all experiences you will get when you travel by a train. This poem is a beautiful one which gives the scenic beauty, the beauty that you find around when you travel in a train. The poem is written by Robert Louis Stevenson, and while he was traveling by this train, a railway carriage, he got to see many things around, and he explains it to all of you. Come on, let's read the poem Railway Carriage from a Railway Carriage written by Robert Louis Stevenson. I'll be reading the poem slowly and I'll explain it to you with certain words and phrases marked as in red color, and then we shall recite it together. Okay? Ready?
From a Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle. All through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sides of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with the man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. That's it. Now, this is a poem about someone riding in a railway carriage, which is a room on a train. A hedge is a sort of fence made out of a shrub or bush. A ditch is a long, low place where water can run off from a road or field. Troops, of course, they are soldiers. A meadow is a grassy field, a place where you might find cattle, which just means cows and bulls. Driving rain is heavy or blowing rain, as in a storm. Ever again means every now and then. And this is, by the way, is a train station painted yellow. To clamber is to climb up or down clumsily, not easily. And when you clamber, you might scramble or climb quickly, especially with both hands and feet. A bramble is any bush or vine with sharp thorns. Tramp is an old-fashioned word for a poor person without a home, one who moves around a lot. To gaze is to stare, to look in one direction for a long time. The poem talks about stringing the daisies, which means making a chain of daisies. To lump along would be to move heavily as a heavy cart would. A load is just anything heavy that is carried. An old-fashioned mill, in case you haven't seen one, looks like this on the outside. And It is a building where a stream turns a wheel which powers a big heavy machine for grinding grain. Finally, a glimpse is a quick look. Now we'll read the poem again faster. As we read, think about a train sounds like chuk duk duk, chuk duk duk. Listen for that sound in the poem. Also, the train in the poem is moving very fast. If you didn't catch that at first, keep it in mind the second time through. Here we go again. From A Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle, all of the sides of the hill and the plain, fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again, in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here's a tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill, and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Why don't you try learning this poem by heart? That means memorizing it. It's easier than you might think.